Welcome, one and all, friends and critics. Come on, you know who you are. Join me for the Brian Brawdy Show. Tired of being bulldozed by their BS? Well, there's some good news. You were born for the bumpy ride. So let's mortal up, bring your own bold, and go kick in some doors. Well, hello, family, friends, extended family and friends, subscribers here on the Brian Brawdy YouTube channel. It dawned on me the other day that I needed to do a better job of keeping everybody caught up. So if you give me a minute, I'm going to take you back to yesteryear and then bring you straight forward for today. But this is for the folks that have been with me all along. The Survival RV, Survival Evolved. Did you remember those good old days about a decade ago? You were with me to the coldest temperatures on Mount Rainier, to the warmest temperatures in Death Valley. And you remember we were dragging around the Lance camper, and we had the wind turbines and the solar panels and the uplinks. You were with me for all that. Even when we went to the Everglades of South Florida, you were there with me the whole time. Oh, and you know what? I don't want to forget about this. Remember all the times in the media, all the different things we did. And, you remember this one from the New York Times? Remember that? That was something else. Although, to be honest with you, I'm more inclined today to call it the New York Crimes. You were with me even when we grabbed the top fold way back when. What you may or may not know is that I ended up, right, as I say all the time, Irish luck, don't believe the hype, ended up with a golf ball-sized brain tumor, which in and of itself wasn't, well, there was 5 surgeries to correct it, to remove it and correct its after effects. After effects was just the swelling. I got stopped one time. Someone asked me if I was trying to shoplift a cantaloupe out from underneath my head, underneath my hat. So it's taking me now 3 years to deal with the tumor and its aftermath, and we're slowly starting to ramp back up. So I want to give you a little bit of an idea of what I've been up against and what I'm doing to move forward in the future, because it's my belief there's predators out there for us, and you know exactly what I'm talking about, whether they're furry predators, predators that lurk in the water. There are vultures everywhere. And no, I'm not talking about bats like everybody in the media is, right? But here's what I wanted to tell you about what I'm doing now. We are once again returning to defending the things that we cherish the most. I said the other day in an interview, I'm standing in the way of anyone that stands in the way of you. And of course, you'll remember this, Brian Brawdy Show, Liberty's line in the sand. We hope to continue to be. Now that I'm recovered, now that I'm outside of all the different, the different surgeries and the like, now that I've recovered from that, we hope to be that very line in the sand. So when it comes to protecting our Declaration of Independence, our Bill of Rights, our Constitution, everything that we hold dear, will continue to be that show that reminds us collectively who we are as a country. And not just as a country even, because you know that I've always believed those documents have a universal tenet, that every human being has unalienable rights, and it's our ability, it's our capability, it's our calling now to stand up, because those documents watched out for us for so long. I believe it's time for us to watch out for them. So now here's the remake, the new Brian Brawdy Show. And more importantly, or just as importantly, I should say, we're over at CounterPunch Media. The good folks at CounterPunch Media have agreed to take all of the programming. So if you see the video, you can see the audio at mortalup.com, but I'll have the folks at CounterPunch Media put a little link, right? A link right in the description of this. So if you would like to join us from now on, I'll be putting all of the programming over on CounterPunch Media right here on YouTube. So here's your chance to come on over. And if I could ask a favor, if you could subscribe, then we'll know how many of my friends have come along with me on my most latest stage of my journey. So thank you all so very much. I'll tell you, it just humbles me to think back over the years and everything that we've done, everything when it came to survival and the RVs, and thousands and thousands of live television appearances, and I couldn't have done it. Live television appearances, not to mention hundreds and hundreds of personal appearances at places across the country and in Canada. I couldn't have done it if it weren't for your constant support and encouragement. So if you get a chance, I'd love your opinion. Love for you to be able to see the new, who we kidding? It's not improved Brian, but the new Brian and what I'm up to. We'll be doing that over at CounterPunch Media. Thank you all again from the very bottom of my heart for sticking with me through these times. And I look forward to learning from you as we grow in the future. And the Brian Brawdy Show over on CounterPunch Media. Please make sure to check, what is it called? Like the info of this video for the link, and it'll link you right over there. Have an absolutely fantastic day. I look forward to seeing you once the siege, the lockdown, the stay at home, whatever they call it, tomato, right? Whatever, whatever they're spinning, I look forward to seeing you very, very soon. Have an absolutely fantastic day.